We collect thousands of brilliant ideas, trap them in scattered PDFs and buried bookmarks, and then collapse under the weight of our own archives. We are drowning in data, yet entirely starved for wisdom. The primary reason your projects stall out is not a lack of good ideas. The barrier is the immense friction required to actually synthesize them. Think about the mental tax of trying to remember exactly which notebook holds that one vital quote you saved 3 months ago. That drain on your focus is called cognitive load. That heavy friction stops you cold. It forces your brain into analysis paralysis, killing your creative momentum before the real work even begins. Traditional AI chatbots try to solve your knowledge gaps by scraping data from the entirety of the internet. But unrestricted access simply pours the loud, contradictory noise of the outside world directly into your already cluttered workspace. You already did the reading. You do not need a machine to supply someone else's external opinion for you to form an original thought. You need the ability to actively converse with the specific, highly curated information you already possess. Shoveling more external data into the mix only deepens the cognitive overload. True creative synthesis requires a tool that talks back using strictly what you already know. Picture offloading the entire mechanical task of remembering. Imagine a digital librarian that has perfectly cataloged every single note, research paper, and podcast transcript you have ever saved. NotebookLM operates as a grounded AI. It draws a strict boundary around your uploaded documents, locking out the open web. This ensures every response is anchored strictly to the pages you provided, eliminating hallucinated guesses. This transforms an overwhelming archive of static data into a trustworthy, instantaneously accessible conversational partner. In practice, you ask the AI a highly specific question, and you receive an answer synthesized solely from the folders you provided. The mechanism that ensures you can trust that answer is the source citations feature. These citations function as receipts, keeping the research process perfectly honest. Clicking a citation points you instantly to the exact page and paragraph in your original document where the AI found the information. Yet, even with perfect organization, you will still hit psychological roadblocks and lose perspective on your own ideas. For moments of stagnation, the software includes an intervention tool called the Deep Dive Audio feature. You dump 10 raw, unfinished ideas into a notebook, and the system generates a custom AI-hosted podcast discussion about them. Hearing your own fragmented thoughts debated aloud by 2 synthetic hosts acts as a reflective mirror. That auditory feedback loop forces a sudden shift in perspective, making abstract goals feel immediately tangible. Instant citations and audio deep dives push your perspective beyond simple organization. They force you to re-engage with your own thoughts from a new, friction-free vantage point. When you finally surrender the burden of remembering to the machine, your biological brain reclaims its energy for its true purpose, imagining. With that freed mental capacity, you can connect dots that were previously miles apart and spot the hidden patterns lying dormant in your own thoughts. You stop functioning as a passive consumer and hoarder of data, and you step into the role of an active architect of information. Technology shouldn't be a replacement for the mind. It serves to lift the administrative burden of memory, leaving the brain with more room to create. Use these tools. Clear your cognitive fog, unveil your reality, and bring your finished creations into the world.